With more Oregonians getting vaccinated every day, there is the promise of an eventual return to normal on the horizon. In the meantime, though, there's a lot of talk about whether or not people have to prove that they got vaccinated in order to do certain activities or to even travel. Fox 12's Simon Gutierrez takes a closer look at this issue and why it's becoming a hot-button political issue.
The idea of a vaccine passport is being tossed around the world, but it's controversial. There are some potential issues with equity and civil rights. On its website, the Centers for Disease Control instructs people to keep their vaccination card in case they need it for future use. What's far from clear at this point is what that future use might be.
That's a very highly contested issue right now. One possible scenario for domestic is some airline might want to see for a longer flight, want to see passenger have that certificate proving that they have been vaccinated.
Locally, the Oregon Health Authority says it will be reviewing the state's health and safety guidance to update it for vaccinated people, but that so-called vaccine passports are not an item under active consideration. The World Health Organization likewise doesn't support requiring vaccine passports for travel.
We need to be very, very careful that the process of certifying vaccination does not result in personal freedoms or human rights being impeded in any way that is not justified.
Among the reasons, uncertainty about how well vaccines prevent transmission of COVID-19 and the potential for discrimination against people who, for whatever reason, aren't able to be vaccinated.
So there are multiple barriers for the minority people to get vaccinated. And so there's a concern that if either government or business or schools start to require vaccine certificate or passport, there's a potential risk of discrimination.
The governor of Florida issued an executive order banning businesses from requiring customers to show proof of vaccination. And in Washington, D.C., the Biden administration has said it will not create or require a federal vaccination credential.
The government is not now, nor will we be supporting a system that requires Americans to carry a credential.
That said, other countries will make their own decisions. Denmark, for instance, already has its version of a vaccine passport, and some countries in Africa have for years required proof of vaccination against yellow fever. I'm Simon Gutierrez, Fox 12 Oregon.